Is anyone else at the point that they feel like Trump betrayed his America First agenda? Because Tucker Carlson sure is.
Do you think Donald Trump has betrayed America First?
I think that this war is something that he promised he wouldn't do, not once, but countless times. And until YouTube is banned, we'll be able to prove that. And the idea behind it is not only contrary to America First, it may be its inverse.
And he actually made some good points. There's no way they could have been an imminent threat to us as far as nuclear weapons go if we obliterated their nuclear weapons capability. He also says that this is obviously Israel and their timing why we are doing this, which has been admitted by people in the administration. Basically, Israel was going to strike, so we're like, well, we might as well join them now. The imminent threat is that if Israel strikes, which they're going to, Iran is going to strike back, and that will affect us. That is what they are saying the imminent threat is. Trump did campaign on no new wars, no new wars. We all remember the Bush administration, that disaster that ended up being a 20 years long ordeal, and nobody wants a repeat of that. That still is very much in the American hearts and minds when we vote, when we choose who our next president's going to be. He knew that, and he ran on no new wars. Is this technically a war? No, Congress hasn't declared war, but it's a war in the sense that we're in armed conflict. Also, how long is it going to be? If this is something that wraps up in the next couple of weeks, I will be able to say I'm still okay with Trump, I still support Trump, and I don't think he betrayed the America First agenda. But if this is something that does drag on and on or becomes a disaster, I won't feel that way. It really does speak volumes when people who were hardcore Trump supporters are now turning against him because of his actions. That is the good thing about the Republican Party. They support the movements, the policies, not just the person. If the person veers from those, sorry, I'm not supporting that. I'm not supporting you just because you're the one I voted for. Me personally, I was not diehard Trump, but I was diehard Republican because there is no way I was going to vote for Kamala Harris after all the woke nonsense, all the censorship that happened during COVID, and the direction that the country was going. There is no way I was going to vote for her. So my big focus wasn't on getting Trump elected, it was getting a Republican elected. Then he became the Republican nominee, therefore, I backed Trump. All we can do when we vote is trust that the person is going to do what they say as much as they can. But when things start looking different than that, like a war, when you say no new wars, America first, when this war doesn't seem to be America first, that really breaks the trust of your voters. So how do you guys feel? Do you still think he's America first? Do you still support him at this point? Or are you washing your hands of Trump and regretting your vote? I'm really curious to know.